hello. Welcome to Indianapolis again.
Reagan, you coming in here?
This time in the DW12. It is a cool, overcast day in Indianapolis, Indiana, it appears. Looks like we're 6 seconds ago. It looks like we're qualified fourth.
That's the end of the session.
And
P4.
just a reminder
Which
to all
will
our
take-
podium finishers and our champion, depending on what those three are, and fourth, if there's a the champion is in the top three, make sure you stay in a Discord channel so we can get you interviewed after
So
the
we're
race.
back at
Thanks. Good luck, everyone.
Indianapolis. We're just driving the DW12, which I have to admit,
Thanks everyone for coming
like
and
the
running
look
with
of the
us.
car
We'll
better
get
than
another
the-
schedule launch here in
than
the
the
early
current one
fall.
with the canopy. So
It'll be fun to run again with same announcers.
crucify me all you want. All right, this is our first time driving this since they did the changes. To the force feedback. So it's much like the IR18 is, where the force feedback suddenly got they moved the scale of how much force feedback you need way up. So suddenly the car was like, at my default settings driving nothing. So we had to bump the settings up. As I'm driving, I'm still making slight adjustments to the force feedback level because I'm getting a lot of jostling down the straights, which is neat and all, but, doesn't make for racing closely to the people beside you.
Nice lap, Warren. Way to get to top.
Yep, great lap, man. Look, there's no
Lap.
canopy in the
Thank
way.
you.
And we actually have to use our tear-offs. Hey, Johan. Yes, this should be... Also, we've noticed that, so this is a fixed time race, so the clouds will be exactly like this the whole race. Sorry, what was that? I don't know.
The track
Not
temp
me.
is 24. The air temp is 20 Celsius. P4.
So in this car, this is the older Indy car.
3020.
It also still does not have the ability to change the ARBs or the weight jacker. You're basically, how the car rolls off the truck is how you drive it the entire race. So as far as I'm concerned, on the for
Good to
the
have you
service,
back
it gives
with
you a
us,
good
Louise.
balance between you have the IR18 where you have all the tools open
Thank you.
to use even in a fixed setup, versus this one where you
Eric.
can't change the tools. Now, you should be able
That's
to change the
coming from a
tools
guy
in
that
this
lights his
car.
parts on fire.
They just were locked back in the day, and this is a retired car, so whether iRacing ever gets around to making them like the IR18, who knows? But this one should have the same adjustments. The front, rear ARBs and the weight jacker, exactly the same. Technically, the IR18 is really this car with just different bodywork.
Somebody told me don't kill the leaders for the championship. So I said, challenge accepted.
Oh,
Made him. Go
LGN.
kill him.
See, I have an advantage. I don't even know who's
That's
going
like
for the
that challenge
championship,
accepted.
so
I don't know.
I'm just going to drive the car.
You can take out Wagner. Yeah.
Okay, Craig. Get ready.
I know it's not me. I've missed too many races.
Good luck, all.
Go. Hello.
Because this is a cold race, this is probably going to be a pack race the entire time.
Hold your line. Still there.
Edson did not get up to speed. sort of blocked me in there.
Still there. Wagner is leading the race. Hold your line. Still there. Still there.
So this also means that fuel saving in this car is much different than the IR18 because you also can't change fuel maps.
Still there.
So it's 100% throttle. How you do throttle input,
P3.
where you lift.
Clear high.
You can't do anywhere near the extreme level of fuel saving that you can in the R18, of course, because you don't have the fuel maps. But you can still, you can still eke out 1 or 2 extra laps. How did we lose Casey already? Oh,
Come on.
Okay, Craig. The next car is down low. Still there. They're inside. The leader has just done 40.41. The guy in front has just done 40.32.
this will make for a heck of a broadcast. That's all I'll say, because it'll be this kind of racing for most of the race.
Still there. Still there. They're inside. Are inside. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Be fastest lap from Staver. Inside to clear. Car down low. Car low. Still there. Clear inside.
How are we? Hello there. Somehow my car looks fine, no damage to report.
Ted is now in the lead.
Oh, I hit it.
P4. Red car outside. Clear high.
Yeah, I got crossed up there trying to... I really just did not want to get into anyone who was below me. And I did not... Or I overcompensated? I think I overcompensated.
Hold your line. Still there.
But somehow we got away with it,
Still there.
which I'll take.
Hold your line. Still there. Still there. The lap time was at 40.25. That's your quickest clear low. The guy behind has just done it 40.10. Are inside. The next car is Staver. Hold your line.
Oh yeah,
Clear
I think everyone who does IndyCar. Whoa.
Clear high.
Matt had to get right out of that
That
to
was
not be
really
collected
tight.
by Eric.
I got in a T there.
Or T, I mean.
Sorry, I thought I'd give enough room. I knew we were going to be too
They're
wide.
inside. P3. That last lap was at 40.50.
So T loves to be at the front always. So this is a know your racers. Chris loves to lead. No, Charles dove in right at the last second and caused Matt have to adjust his line. So when it comes to me, who loves to have someone to follow to save fuel, these are like my two most reliable guys.
Still there.
I can always count on them wanting to be at the front.
Still there. Still there. He's still there. He's still there. Got car low. Hold your line. Still there. Clear low. Car low. Still there.
No.
Still there.
Charles likes to lead.
He's still there.
Good.
You like to lead.
He's still
So
there.
have fun up there.
They're inside. Ed is leading the race.
It is safer up front. I agree. Yeah, all of us are regular IndyCar drivers. We all want like a mid to late '90s, kart era. Give me 1,000 horsepower of.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there.
All the noise.
Still there. Inside's clear.
It just takes well, you saw. I mean, you did it yourself. The runs you can get here are ridiculous with this setup. I'm watching like these three behind us, and just the jostling for runs is crazy.
Inside. Hold your line. Stiver is now leading.
I was about to say last second inside.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. U4 clear low.
So we're just letting this chaos play out while saving fuel.
Inside.
Do not get caught up in any of this is the bigger thing. Is like, I need to be Johnny on the spot in case someone makes a late move that collects these guys in front of me, and I need to avoid that at all, avoid hitting them at all costs. Dive to the inside, whatever. Because this is too argy-bargy for me way too early in this race. This is a full 500-mile race. Who cares whether you come into the pits in first or in fifth?
Ed is now in the lead. Got Carlo. He's still there.
Okay, Peterson to my inside.
Still there. Clear low.
I mean, in a perfect world, we'd have what, the 94 Penske car, the one with the monster engine, the one that secretly had 150 more horsepower than anyone else's engine. Good Lord, that was 30 years ago now. I'm old. I'd like to make 34 this time. I don't know if I'm going to because of the pace lap.
Okay, great. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Yeah. Yeah, I lifted immediately. So Chris just, because we're teammates, he was commenting that Eric had making sure I was aware that Eric had hit the apron. Of course, I'd seen it and was already lifting because I knew that Chris was going to be checking up for that. Well, that's going into the, what, 92, 90, 91, 92?
Last lap time was
I mean, I'd still take, I'd take those, with the state of, and this is being honest, because iRacing's like, you know, we won't put a car in unless we actually get to, you know, take it apart and scan it and all that crap. You know, and Penske, with iRacing having the IndyCar license, and IndyCar being in the weak state, I'm gonna call it the weak state that it's in. I can't see them letting iRacing add one of the older cars to the service in fears that it would take away drivers from driving the newer car. If that makes sense. Like, they wouldn't want to, like, you know, they want guys in the newer car. They don't even like this car. They want guys in, you know, the new car, and then it being broadcast because it's an easy way to have more eyes on their sport. But if, you know, we start let's admit it, if we start broadcasting, you know, 90s car racing, people are going to be like, this is way better.
That's good consistency.
It can just live in the world of mods on R Factor 2. And yeah, I can't remember if it's R Factor 2 or Race Room that they have, like, all of the, you know, the 90s cars, but also all of the people have made and third parties sell all of the old tracks, even the ones that, you know, whether it's Race Room or R Factor, I can't remember whether it's one of those two, even the ones they don't officially release. So it's like, if you really want to run, you know, the what is it, the Emerson Fittipaldi oval in Rio de Janeiro, the Rio 400 from back in the day, you can. Alright, I think it's time for a tear-off. Whoop. I can see again. Yeah, I can make 33. I can't make 34 this run. Hopefully I can make 34 next run. Hey, knock on wood, we haven't had a caution yet, right? That'll change everything. poor Casey, who's now had two random disconnects in the first 24 laps of this race. He's already 10 laps down through no fault of his own. And we do have lucky dogs, but he's 10 laps down now. You're not going to make, even assuming he's the only one who ever goes a lap down, any laps down. That's just too many.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
Yeah, I'm not quite able to get 34. I'm gonna have to go in on 33. I think we're just too far. We don't have enough cars in front of us. Okay. Yeah, no. You save as much as you can, but when it's time to put your foot down this early in the race, you put your foot down. It's 200 laps. Oh, hey, brake bias. That's way too high. There, that's better.
You've just done a 40.06. Was at 40.16.
$60.
I think Joseph's pitting in. What is going on here?
You've got 2 minutes of fuel remaining. P4.
$18 boxing this lap.
$34 is pitting.
P2. Okay, Craig. Very little fuel left. Coming to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
right, here we go.
Pitting in, pitting in.
Pit it in, pit it in.
Pitting too.
Car low. You're leading. Clear inside. Two litres left.
End of time, end of time.
99 pitting in this lap.
Clear high.
36 pitting.
Pit lane speed limit is 97
Woo!
kilometers per hour.
I want to never race a setup that crazy loose again.
100 meters. 50 meters.
That unnecessarily crazy loose.
Hey Jay, you know the drill.
Pit exit's clear. Car down low. Inside's clear, car low. Still there. Clear low.
There we go. Back where I want to be.
P3.
This should do it here.
The guy in front is Stiver. Inside. Clear inside.
All right, I need one more.
P4.
Vamos por the slope.
14.30.
Yeah, Cody, that was not a fun setup yesterday. I mean, it's a hard loose track to start with,
Now in the lead.
but there was no need to make the setup
Consistency. Keep them coming.
that slow and loose. Oh well, was what it was. I mean, I said from the start that the goal was a top 10, and yeah, I will happily take. I think all of us who were in the top 10 should be proud.
Hate when things go wrong. Yeah, you got to use your head here.
Come on, Craig. Gentle with the throttle inputs.
40.32.
Save the
Gotta
fuel.
do it, AJ.
E4. Car low. Still there. They're inside.
This is all good. I need more guys ahead of me. But what I need to count on now is the guys that are about 4 seconds, 3 to 4 seconds behind me, when they pit, should come out 1 to 2 seconds in front of me. And then I need to get their draft, because that's going to be the point in time when all of these guys in front of me have pitted. And I'll be out in clean air.
All right, Craig.
Oh my.
Next car is
Bargy, bargy.
E2.
So those are the guys I'm counting on.
That lap was at 40.32. Lap times are pretty consistent.
I need like a lever to like lock my throttle at 70%. Sounds like something I should be able to craft up. My own version of a fuel map.
Clear low. P6. Front car high. Hold your line. Clear outside.
It wasn't just the negative weight jacker, it was that you had to immediately change the default ARBs. Because where they were set, you'd overheat the tires after 5 laps. Like it's basically the same as creating a setup and then changing all the settings to 6.6 and saving it and going ha ha ha. You don't know where it really should be.
Go get him, man.
I don't know where the front really needed to be, but the rear definitely needed to be like a 1 or a 2.
Car inside. Still there. E7. Clear low.
How are we doing now? 6, 7? Okay, we still got a lot of guys behind. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa,
a 14.65.
Hey, oh yeah, I should set up my next pit stop, huh? Okay.
We keep doing it regardless of the pack now.
Your lap time
That's
was
music to my ears, because those guys back there are actually, if this stays green, those guys in 10th on back are the biggest threat. Because those are the guys who are most likely to be able to make 34 laps. They have the longest amount of cars in front of them to draft off of. As long as they do not lose the lead pack.
Hitting his left.
Poor Casey.
car in front of us is Peterson.
That was a wrong button. I am not hitting.
But you could.
I've done smarter things.
It's contractual once you hit the button.
I went to get his hair off and hit the freaking hit button.
That lap was at 40.
Yeah, had we been able to go, what we should have done was dove in for a top up with the one to go to give us that bit of extra fuel, because you fell way off me at on the last lap because you were running out, but I mean I had no wiggle room at all. So it's like, as the guys started coming up on it, it's just like, congratulations, you get the spot, because I cannot change this throttle input at all, or I'm going to run out of gas. That was cut it too close. I'm just back here having a good time.
Congratulations, we're quarter way through.
Okay. There's time.
Yeah, they should have made it like 97% fuel, and then no one could have made it, and then you would have had like fighting.
Just done at 14.40.
Well, yeah, you'd have to do 334s instead of the 234s that we all have to do to make up for your first the first time that you only did 32. No, 33, 33, 34. It's too bad we haven't had a caution. I bet Gary doing the broadcast Cass is just like, no one wants to pass because everyone wants to fuel safe. Make it. Where are we here? 12 to go, right? That is close. I don't like that at all.
Still there. Inside's clear. Completion of lap 23 for us, 24 for people in Matt. You've just done a 14.34. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Now this set is the opposite of yesterday's set. There's too much grip in this set. You could just like I could put the car anywhere I want.
Okay, Craig, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Thirty-four is spinning, 34 is spinning.
I know why they did it, because basically, because of the racing they wanted to have this type of tighter pack race, where if we were half a second faster, the cars would be on edge. And 0.2 faster than that, they'd be crashing. So there's a balance. Yesterday was too far one way, this is too far the other. AJ Hobbs 63 up at the front, I believe. One of the green cars. Yes, front. Okay.
7th position.
Pitting in.
So there's what I wanted right there. Guys coming out who will be able to draft once all these leaders in front of us pit. Though Matt has passed us now and he pitted on the same lap as us, so he should be able to do 34 this stint.
You can call your pit next time, thanks.
P6. Ted is leading the race.
Pitting in this time.
P4.
Ooh, this is going to be so bloody tight.
Boxing this lap.
What?
Carlo. 2 minutes of fuel remaining. Still there. They're inside. Car down low. P2. Clear low.
Good. Mark, I know, is going to make 34 this lap because Mark drives same fuel strategies I do.
In the front, in the front.
What? I'm so wrong. What is going on? I don't want to lead.
Car inside. They're inside. Very little fuel left. In this lap, box this lap, please, Craig.
No, I am going to make it, darn it.
.36 pitting, 36 pit.
We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap, box this lap. 2 litres remaining. You're now in the lead.
I'm going to run out of fuel.
40.35.
Boxing this lap. I only made it 33. Can I not make 34?
Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 530 metres.
We're sputtering, boys.
Meters, 50 meters.
We're going to lose some time.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors.
Sure. Okay. Jesus.
Inside. Murphy just now in the lead. Still there. Clear inside. Outside. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear out high, down low. Still there.
So, these are the guys who know they can't make it now. So they've just turned the wick up.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
I can make it.
Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Again, as long as I'm with this pack, I'm happy. If I can do
Still there.
2 or 3 more 34s,
Still there. Still
someone hit the wall. So that in my final 2 stints, I don't even have to look at fuel and I can just go. I'll be a happy boy.
Carlo. The yellow. You've just done a 4 there inside.
Guess we should clean her up, use a tear off. So Raphael is the only other guy who did 34, it looks like. At least he's the only other one around us. But he only did 31 on his first stint. So he'd have to do 34 like... He'd have to do 34 a lot.
Well, that was at 40.48.
So yeah, I'm seeing 20, 28, 29 from a couple guys. So that must be what you can do with your foot to the, just like going for it. Yeah, we want to make 34 again. We want to be in going in for lap 101.
Just leading the race. The lap times are improving. This is exactly what we need.
It's unfortunate. I don't really want to have lap times better.
The yellow.
Are you good to sit back there, or do you eventually want to start fighting? Okay. Because yeah, the only other guy other than me that went 34 was Raphael in front of me, but he went 31 on his first.
Head is now in the lead.
So the bigger problem now, looking at the on track where cars are on track, I'm calculating out
Did he
now
use
where these guys are all going to come out. So again, noting that they should come out 5 seconds ahead of where they are on the track. There is no group behind us anymore. There's only Haisung. Haisung is about the right distance, 2.6. I think whoever, 34, whoever that is too far. Okay. Whoever the 34, I think that's too far back. Man.
Peterson is now leading.
So who was that? Wasn't Iker? Because Iker, you're right there. Iker is just playing for a caution right now, so he can get his lucky dog. But that's just it. I'm going to be 34 or 34 these next two to make sure that my last two I don't even have to think about it.
That last lap was at 14.02.
Yeah, you have 102 means you have to do the final three stints, 34, 34, 34. But that'll have corrected you. You'd prefer to do 101. So at least one of them is only 33.
We're currently setting the pace. Your last lap time was at 39.79. The guy behind has just done a 39.80. Rogers is now in the lead. That lap time was 14.57. The guy in front is Wagner.
So as far as fuel saving goes, when you're in this type of pack, the best speed you can go is whatever doesn't require you to have to adjust your speed a lot. So you can see how as these guys are accordioning, they're getting out, spread out, and then bunching up at the corner. If I can time it so that by the time we get to the turn 1 here or turn 3, I haven't had to change my throttle the entire way down the straight. Those times where you see me come into the corner, they've accordioned up a whole bunch and I actually have to completely get off to lose speed. Well, all that speed I've lost, I now have to use fuel to try and get back up to theirs, because of course they're going to put their foot all the way down. It's why I'm trying my hardest to keep my throttle input 60 to 75, 60 to 80. the absolute minimum amount of throttle input required to just stay in this right here. So they're going to bunch up. And without having to do anything, I'm right on them. Which means I could use less throttle input on this straight to stay with them.
All right, Craig, the next car is Con. Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. That lap was at 40.17. That's your fastest lap.
That's not good. Try and stay closer.
Pitting, 60 pitting.
Wagner is now leading.
That was almost too low.
Thirty-four is pitting. 34 is pitting.
But it does show, like if you're watching my throttle input and the percentages graph, it shows how little input you actually need to just stay with guys in these type of races. Sure, you can put your foot down and you'll be all over the guy and right on him, but you'll use, 30% more fuel doing it for the exact same outcome, unless you're passing. Thus the motto: if you're not passing, you're fuel saving. Those are the only two states I drive.
The next car is Con. That was at 39.75.
think I did even worse this time. I think I cannot. Oh, maybe.
The lap time was at 14.35.
No.
All course yellow, watch out.
Not that you can count on an entire 500-mile race staying green, but
Safety cars out, pits are closed, pace cars out, line up single file behind car
what
number
just happened
39.
there?
Somebody send me a clean pair of brown pants.
That was
We
disappointing.
have
Whoever
wrecks at
sent it
two
right
opposite
there.
ends of the track?
Can I please have 9 lucky dogs?
Let's wrap up in the pace car, guys. I didn't get into you, did I, Charles?
Here it comes to you.
Well, yeah, I've never run an 8500 caution-free.
It looks like Eckert
had to plan
put me
for it.
up off the short shoot.
It would have been sweet, man, if it had stayed green and I'd won by like half a lap.
Pits are open.
So, and this is too many laps to go to make it now.
The leader, Wagner, is pitting. Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 530 meters.
So now you're going to see racing. Or, you know, a different style of racing.
Meters, 50 meters.
Ah. That slide means I won't get pie mark. Mark must have also missed his box. Yeah, we can't make this. Now it's a when you pit is going to matter strategy.
Safety car is out. Pits are now open.
The hell?
Okay, Craig, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this
Yeah,
lap.
Casey, you came out of nowhere, brother.
Sorry, what was that?
Lag. You disappeared.
And then reappeared right next to the leaders.
Exactly right when this race started, there was a massive thunderstorm that moved in and took out the entire ISP.
So yeah, we'd have to make 35, 35, 35, 35 to make it. And I could barely make 34s, so not possible.
this is for Mr. Godso in the booth. I do need a second pair of clean brown pants. If you could deliver those to my pit box, that would be terrific.
Guys behind me, I'm going to drop a low.
Green flag, we're racing. Sixth place. Car high. Still there. Clear high. Car inside. Murphy is leading the race. Still there. Still there.
Okay, I don't care who leapfrogs, but let's not lose these leaders, the pack.
Inside's clear. Car low.
I don't care which of you does it, but we've already lost the lead pack, leapfrog.
Hold your line, clear low. Eighth place. Inside. Hold your line.
That was an absolutely brutal start by Raphael.
He's still there. They're inside.
What's the distance you need to keep draft? Is it 1.8?
All right, Craig. The next car is Con.
0.8.
Wagner is now leading.
Warren, do not do this. We're pulling away.
I don't know what Raphael
It's
did
not
on that
gonna help
start.
us
It's
catch
like he
guys
was
on
in map
front.
8.
Warren, please. Warren, please do not do this. You just cost us almost a second.
Yeah, we're just trying to trade the draft, that's all. There, Warren. Trying to pull away from the second pack.
You've just done a 40.21.
I didn't like the lettering on my tires anyway.
Murphy is now in the lead.
So we are just outside the draft. We need to do absolutely nothing to basically if you've lost the draft and you need to leapfrog to get it back, as the third on back cars, you let the first two cars do the leapfrog. You don't interfere with them at all. You just let them focus on build speed, pull out, go by in the corners quickly.
Wagner is leading the race.
I had no problem being up there and doing it, but Edson wanted by. Those two were teammates. He was going to fight. He was going to fight to be with his teammate. So I just backed up. Like, there's no point. If once we do catch up to these guys, then we'll fight. Well, that's the big thing. Is like There are no fuel maps in this car. They're all locked.
Pulling away about 400 to lap.
So it was just, I don't know if he started in second or stayed in fourth too long or something, but it took him by turn 1 to have already lost the draft. Like, just in the slow acceleration meant those guys were gonna break the draft before turn 2, which is what happened.
Murphy is now
They're not sleepfrogging optimally. But we can you don't interfere with the two guys that are leapfrogging. That's the rule, right? Well, yeah, I was just explaining to my stream. It's like as soon as I saw it was Edson who was like trying to fight with me over being there, I'm like, well, those two are teammates. I'm not, he will keep fighting with me because it's those guys, it's those two wanting to be teammates and wanting to be together. So I just backed out of it and let them do their thing. Like, what does it matter where I am in this line once we catch up? Well, we'll catch up in the pit cycle. Consistently 1.5 seconds behind.
That was at 14.16. Wagner is leading the race.
The problem is they're coming out of turns 2 and 4 too close to each other. So there's no time to build up speed before they have to pull out.
Murphy is now in the lead.
I'm aware.
16.
Did the race get shortened to lap 110?
Quick, someone in the stream tell me how much 50 liters is in gallons.
Okay.
I'm known as being very good at fuel saving.
That was at 14.00.
And yes, had it stayed green, no one else was on that strategy. No one else was on that strategy. Chris was trying to get back to it, but he was going to have to go 34 every stint for the rest of the race. And my final 2 stints, I was only going to have to go 31, which would have been easy. And everyone else in the entire race would have had to do a splash. So I would have won the race by half a lap. But it's Indy. It's not, has an Indy ever gone green the whole way? That's just not possible. You mean 13.9?
Wagner is now in the lead.
50 liters. Should be somewhere in the teens, like low teens, because 17 gallons is 70 liters. Well, they made up a tenth. Now 2/10.
Hey, Joseph, we're going to need to leapfrog. We're going to stay with that group.
So, the other option, other than a splash at the end, is doing
Yep, I'm with you on that.
just over 13 gallons instead of 17, which is exactly how long tires take, and that would save you 1.5 seconds. How far behind are we from that other pack? 1.5 seconds. But it would mean your final stop needs to be longer. It's no longer a 2-second splash, so you have to weigh that out. Basically, I don't want to change this up until we see this pit cycle.
Yeah, if you want to take the front straight, I'll say hi.
Does Carl leave the pit lane?
No.
Actually, I'm wrong. If we leave it until we see this pit cycle, then you have to do a splash at the end.
0-0. Okay, Craig.
Or I guess no.
Remaining. Got Carlo. They're inside.
One inside.
No. Yeah, and I'm confident that in the 2 or 3 laps that we can go full throttle with once these guys pit. Plus with faster pit stop times, in theory.
Good consistency. Keep them coming.
1.3 apart they are now, huh?
Inside. Still there. The car in front of us is currently yellow.
I know Yari wants his lap back, but I don't want him doing anything until these guys either catch up or we get the pit stop cycle. I've only got 14 this time.
Murphy is now leading.
.2.
Check me low in the briefcase.
Copy. It's coming.
Back up to 1.4, 1.5.
That lap time was 40.00. Is now in the lead.
Way too late. So the reason this isn't working, as I've said, so these Raphael and Edson are too close to each other in the short chute. You need to generate a gap so that down the straight there's time for the second car to build up an overspeed
I got you.
before he pulls out.
I'm coming low.
if you're only 0.1 second off the
Caught a
guy in
two-way
front of
car.
you,
We're
you're...
getting him.
All good.
Sorry, I missed what you said.
Go ahead if you're able.
Oh, I agree there.
I got you. I'll be coming low on point. I'm pitting in, Kate. Keep pitting in.
Murphy is now leading. Okay, Craig, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Thirty-four is pitting in. 34 is pitting in.
All right, so who's all in that group? Matt, Warren, Eric, and Matt, Warren, and Eric, and Mark.
Wagner is leading the race. There's a car rejoining in front. Of fuel remaining, 5 minutes. Murphy is now in the lead.
Oh, this is painful.
Carlo. Still there. Hold your line. That's good consistency. Keep it up. He's still there. He's still there. Clear inside. Wagner is leading the race.
Number 6 pitting flap.
E5.
Come on, Mark, pass him. Pass him.
48 pitting in.
Fit it in, fit it.
Inside. Still there. Clear car outside. P3. Still there. Clear high.
Dude. Really?
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
2
Come on,
minutes
come on,
of
come on,
fuel
come on.
remaining. Car down low. Still there. Clear low.
Alright, so now we create a gap. And we get back on the...
Car outside. Clear outside.
Setting the farmyard.
Car low. He's still there. They're inside.
Because now you and I should be leapfrogging.
Are inside. You're in the lead. Inside's clear. Very little fuel left. Box this lap, please, Craig. Car high. 2 meters remaining.
99 pitting this lap.
Still there. Clear high. We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap. In this lap. Watch your speed. Box in 530 meters.
Alright.
Meters, 50 meters.
Right now.
The pit exit is clear. Push now. Car high. Clear high. Car outside. Clear high, but car low. Inside.
That was really dangerous. Uh-oh.
Car low. Full course yellow. Watch out.
You know how to jerk. You know how to move out of the way.
Safety car's out. Pits are closed. This car is out. Line up single file behind the pace car.
So, if I didn't get behind Matt right
Come
there,
on.
I was going to be blocked the whole way for the other two. Well, they ended up hitting each other. But the other two cars were going to basically block me from being able to get back in. Now I've got to see if I've got damage. How?
If you're dead stick in the middle of the track, tow it. For Pete's sake.
I got clipped.
Yeah, that's sketchy. You might not be able to control it, dude.
We gotta go all the way around, guys. Come on.
Pace cars in 3.
Alright, so what do we got?
Sorry, I did my best. Sorry.
And Nunez, you want to just
Pits are closed.
hit?
Pits are open.
Come on,
All
we're
right.
losing a lot of time back here. Come on.
The leader is pitting now.
Come on. So everybody's going to regroup at some point, so doesn't matter. It matters for us lap cars. We need to get past the leaders. I am the lap car. I am the lap car, so I don't know. No, you're not the lap car. You're on the lead lap.
All right. Absolutely not.
Because we were stuck, we let all these guys get repairs and stay on ahead. Not really cool.
I did not. I'd only just come out of the pit.
Safety car is out. Pits are now open.
Car looks fine. So yeah, whatever that accident was that was below us, we got clipped on the left side, but they must have directly just hit our tires. Our left rear. Otherwise it would tell us we had damage on the left side.
Get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Well, I mean, if it ends under caution. It shouldn't take you long.
They're inside. You're now in the lead. Car inside. He's still there. They're inside. Inside. Still there. Hold your line. Wheel low.
Ballast plate, careful.
You've got a full course yellow.
Wrecking.
Pace car is out. Line up single file behind the pace car. Safety car's out. Pits are closed.
Waiting for 9 up here.
That's unfortunate. Did not want to caution right then. We had a breakaway with just Eric and I. We were going to be able to leapfrog. Well, that's unfortunate. Now I'm going to pit. Had that stayed green, we were good.
Safety car is out. Pits are now open.
Iker, you gotta pass me, dude. Pass me on the outside. Let's go.
Yeah, he came right down on me.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Iker, you gotta pass me.
130 meters.
Thank you.
Gee, hell, why am I taking tires? Take only fuel to maximize the positions I have.
Not even a Sawyer or nothing.
50 meters.
Oh, of course. Why would I? This is great for us. Though I don't really want to lead. Way to stick it out, Casey. You're slowly making those laps back.
Pits are open.
Thanks, man. Thanks a lot, Comcast.
Okay, Craig, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Yeah, unlike last time where I went early to try and create a breakaway. This time I'm going to go as late as possible to try and get past. So I've used about half a lap of fuel so far.
Green flag. Inside. Still there. Clear low.
one?
Me too. Inside. Clear low.
I would be happy. I need 2 more.
Con is now leading. P3. Your last lap time was at 14.68. Car inside. Still there. Clear inside. Your lap time was 14.37. Car low. Still there. Inside's clear. Car down low. He's still there. Clear inside.
Alright, now I'm happy.
He's in our low. Hold your line.
Watch your fuel save number.
Clear
Make sure you
inside.
can make it.
Car low.
It's going to be on edge.
Still there. Still there.
You are the lucky dog, sir.
Still there.
Don't care. I'm driving like a madman now. I'm kind of really not.
Still there. Hold your line. Alright, Craig. The next car is Peterson. Hold your line. He's still there. He's still there.
Yeah, after what happened, I'm kind
Still
of
there.
keyed.
Your lap time was at clear low. Car low. Inside's clear. Car inside. Clear low.
Okay, Matt really does want by.
Got car low. Still there. Clear inside. 7th position. Outside. Clear outside.
Huge check up in 1.
You know, if you cause the caution, you don't put the lucky dog, right? Matt knows.
Guy in front is Con.
Speedway Safety Department regrets to inform you that your sons are dead because they were stupid.
Was that because of me?
Just general.
Be flying cargo planes full of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong before it's over.
Me or him?
It's a reference I don't get.
I don't know. I'm just going along with your movie quote. Quoting Top Gun. Yeah,
Lap time was
Oh.
what's happening.
That's
14.23.
not good.
This race seems more Full Metal Jacket to me.
Ooh, I like that.
This race seems more Days of Thunder.
Have to tell me about the MiG some other time.
Anytime for you.
P7.
The 38, you want the serial number on your gearbox?
That last lap was at
That reminds me, I'm
14.36.
hungry. Anybody got a bowl of
That's the
Wheaties
same
around
for me.
here?
That's the same number. But you still, that's still not foot to the floor. Yes.
If you want the position, go for it. I'm in no hurry.
In what way have I given you the impression that I need the position?
Oh, this looked like you were hungry for it.
14.25.
What is going on up there?
Peterson is leading the race. Okay, Greg. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Oh yeah, he's at the front. So the magic number would be 30. If we could make lap 170, we'd be laughing. But I think we're going to make lap 169.
That lap time was 14.54. outside. Clear outside.
Who's that? Casey. Okay.
Got a car outside.
Why?
Still there. That was at 40.27. He's still there. Clear high. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Not low. Still there. Still there. Clear low.
I guess I'm not done letting people by. Yes.
You've just done a 40.18.
Casey is on lap 25 of his run, so
That was a 40.17.
he'll be pitting.
Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Casey, oh, I thought there was a lap car. No, that was AJ.
6th place.
Oh, he'd stayed out. That was lap 34 for him. Alright, we're running our race. Literally, at this point, we don't care what anyone else is doing. We have a very specific fuel strategy to run, fuel save to make. Let him keep diving out and getting clean air. Well, I mean, when he goes to the outside where none of the other cars are there, so that means he's burning more fuel down the straight.
Okay, Greg. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. The lap time was at 39.94.
Well, we definitely all slowed up.
Car high. Hold your line. We're clear outside. Car outside. We're clear outside. Inside. Still there. Clear inside. The guy ahead is Con. P7. That last lap was at 40.51.
Hitting this lap.
More important to make that number. I want to be able to actually race this last stint, not still be having to like scramble to make fuel.
Alright, Greg. Half distance. Should be about 3 minutes of fuel remaining.
So, a little give now, plays for benefits later. Same.
Go.
All right, double checking for like the 37th time.
B6. You've got 2 minutes of fuel remaining.
.36 pitting here, loose, 36 pit.
pitted into.
Is that everyone?
6 is pitting.
Okay, thank goodness.
What the fuel?
It's dicey because of the
Box this lap.
Everybody okay? Sorry about that.
You've just done a 40.17.
Automatic.
well, Wagner tried to unlap himself instead of wait for the lucky dog.
That's fine. That's fine.
34 is pitting, 34 is pitting.
Okay, Craig. Very little fuel left. Hit this lap. Carlo. He's still there. Clear inside. Car inside. Heads up. There's a car exiting the pits. Hold your line. Clear low. P2. That lap was
Okay,
at
your pit box is
40.132.
before mine, so if you
Please
want to
join
take
in.
the left lane, I'll take the normal lane. That way we're not in each other's ways. Not if we're like side by side. I'm talking for braking. 99 going in.
13, 12, 14, whatever damn car I am in this league. I'm pitting in.
15 pitting.
The leader, Stiver, is pitting. Watch your speed.
Okay, that works too. Just didn't want us to hit each other. I'm gonna run out of fuel.
100 meters. 50 meters. Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. Inside. Car down low. Clear low.
I'm at.
I need to swap to get there, guys.
P3.
That's what it looked like to me.
That good wall.
You need to mention. Hey,
Scared
we-
me.
Yeah, we swap so
Can't
that
swap.
we can keep
Can't block us. Gary, you're just slowing us down, man.
I mean, well, as long as the guys behind us don't start catching up.
Okay, Craig. That's good
Look at them.
consistency. Keep it up.
Okay, so we need a lead pod. Cup.
Gary, Mark, and I are swapping here.
They are catching.
Go ahead, Joseph. You're ready.
Yep, here I come. I'm coming low on you.
Okay, wait, ignore it. Those guys are swap
was
drafting, but they pitted 2 laps before us. I've got a full extra lap and a half of fuel. I am the 4th car in line. That's just based on my current usage, right? So the car we're concerned about is Schaus. Schaus pitted the same time as us, and we have enough fuel to make it. At full fuel, we don't have enough fuel to make it. But the guys behind us are having to burn fuel to leapfrog and catch.
Sorry about that, a little close.
That was 14.26.
All good.
They will be here in 4 laps.
I'll never understand some people.
Well, then let me leave. Bastard.
Go around, go around, go around.
Got car high. He's still there. P2. Clear high.
We need to swap, guys, otherwise we're giving it away. He doesn't care, Mark. He doesn't care. He's driven into me 3 or 4 times.
Just doing that 3-car swap at the same time that they were all scrambling created like another 0.7 of a gap.
You're in the lead.
Coming in low, Casey, coming in low.
I'm on a...
AJ, you're really screwing us. Just let us swap routes. You're just screwing us. AJ, you're going to cost all of us a chance to win the race, dude.
I need Santos to get by us. We need him in my spot.
I'm in his draft now, Joseph.
No problem, I'm gonna tuck in with you.
Your last lap time was at 14.29.
Unless we can catch Iker. I need someone to draft off of. And we're going to lose Wagner in about 17 more laps. He does not want to pass.
That lap time was 14.51.
Alright, we're 2 on 0.6. Let's take it. Let's take it.
Go ahead, High. Go ahead, High Top.
I'm using too much fuel. No, because Matt is going to pit in like 10 to 11 more laps.
Go ahead, Jeff.
That lap was a 14.30.
Alexander. Take it.
Outside. Clear high.
He pitted 1 lap before us. He pitted 2 laps before us. Shoves. He's sitting pretty.
Oh no.
Full course yellow, be careful.
Wreck out of 4. Wreck is out of 4.
Pace car is out. Line up single.
Gotta let the
file
pace car
behind
boy
It looks like
around lead.
Santos and Murphy have spun out. Full course yellow. Pits are closed.
Huh. Not at all.
Looking for a pace car.
Pace car's way back here, guys. Slow down. Craig, Sofer.
Pace car's in the 3 now.
Eric, do I have front wing damage?
Not that I can see, Mark. It looks...
Pits
Thank
are
you.
open. Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 530 meters.
I want to put my foot to the floor.
$100 meters. 50 meters.
Oh, you absolutely want to clutch it. All right. Ugh.
Safety car is out. Pits are now open.
Yep.
Nope.
Now,
Yep.
I got one when the wreck happened.
Safety car in this lap.
I believe if you were taking it to avoid a wreck, that they'll clear it if you ask. I'm not 100% sure. That's Eric, the other admin.
No, but Iker, you were, yeah, exactly. You were a lap down, and lap down cars pit on the next lap.
That's odd, because I think I was ahead of them. I'm 8 laps down and let me in.
Then don't listen to me.
It's an iRacing thing.
Is Indy different?
Just follow your black box, Iker, and fall in where it tells you to fall in.
The 2 lap cars, please bunch up.
All right, good luck, man.
I'm dropping low. You guys on the lead lap and need to pass.
Green, 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 let's go. Got Carlo, P3. Inside's clear. Car inside, clear low. Car low. Okay,
What happened there?
Dude, who doesn't know where their brake pedal is?
Hold your line.
He was on the grass. He had no control.
Clear low.
No yellow.
Inside. Still there.
Need you on the outside?
He's still there. Still there. Hold your line.
I don't know how more massive of an accident you get without a yellow there.
Okay, that worked.
I'm just not surprised at the cause of it all.
Carlo. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Still there. Full course yellow, watch out. Race cars out.
How do I have the lead?
Car number 63. Safety cars out. Pits are closed.
How the hell was that a 4X, Gary? I have no idea.
I
mean,
wanna
I'll
know
take
how
it.
that's a yellow being on the apron safe, but 50 motherfuckers wrecking isn't one.
iRacing in a nutshell.
I have too much fuel now. Yeah, now I have way too much fuel. Should have just stayed out.
Pits are open.
I don't think it's possible for me to burn enough fuel. So did you guys touch, or did he just lose it on the, or get too low on the inside? Oh, he absolutely did, yeah. But you touched? You guys touched? Okay. I was just trying to see what was it that generated an inside spin, because
Lucky dog coming high.
negative, it has to be a green flag. And make sure
The only thing that sucks about it.
you don't, if it's a drive-through, make sure you do not pit. And if it's a stop and go, make sure you have your pit stuff unchecked. Otherwise, you will have to be held for like 40 seconds.
Yeah, do it before you get into pit. It'll be a long night.
Oh. Cool down, water. You're too hot.
Out. Pits are now open.
I never remember stuff like that.
We're going green next time by.
All right, it'll be 8 to go at the line. All right, I'm going to go early in hopes that we can break away. I will give you a countdown in hopes that 2 of us can break away. Ready, set, go.
Green flag, inside's clear. You're leading. Carlo. He's still there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to trade here, Gary.
Inside, clear low.
Defend.
Low. Still there. Still there. Hold your line.
Was I actually not low enough? Jesus.
Damn it.
Yellow, watch out.
I'm sorry, Chris.
I'm sorry too. I tried to keep it down there and
I did not
throw
think
too
there
much
was.
arrow.
Let's we got faster.
I did not think there was much room.
Come on, Gary.
Good move, AJ. I did not think there was enough room for a car there. That's on me. I did not defend low
Pace
enough.
car is out. Line up single file behind the pace car.
I thought
Safety
that
car's
Chris
out,
and I
pits
were
are closed.
were close enough.
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I'm still at 180.
Did I just kill my engine? Oh, right, I don't have an RPM meter in this car.
Just in case you're wondering, Mark, you do have damage now.
No.
Oh, you had to tow too?
Full course yellow. Pits are closed. Pits are open.
Thank heavens this week has fast repairs, but yep, that hurt.
Sorry, dude. Well, Dan, where were you and where was Jim? That's 2 less cars right off the bat.
Lucky dog on the outside.
All right, so we're going to go green with 3 to go.
Will I get to pass the 6 and 09, or am I restarting back here?
You should get waived, or they should get pulled back with the 1 to go. Should. But I've been wrong about everything else today.
Copy that. I have a big old meatball slab there, so we'll see.
I think because you just were you the lucky dog, Mark?
No, he had a meatball, and I think because of the meatball, I think he's going to start way back just because of the black flag.
Ah.
Okay, Craig, get ready. Race will resume.
Coming through. Hooray!
All right, all the pressure's on AJ now. Can he defend? All right, caution finishes this race. We need to get we need to be in the lead. But of course, if you're in the lead with on the last lap, you'll lose. Decisions.
All right, Joseph, let's do it.
It's one of those they let you out and you're like, are you serious?
Tighten up, please.
Green flag, we're racing. V2. Inside. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. You're still there. Clear inside.
You're like 9 laps down. Give me a break.
Hold your line.
I was going to give it to you.
Still there. You're in the lead. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear high. Got a car outside. Clear high. Full course yellow. Be careful.
Oh, that was close, Mark.
Safety cars out. Pits are closed.
I need a new pair
Pace
of
car
pants.
is out. Line up single file behind the pace car.
Congrats, Eric. Too bad we couldn't have finished it under green.
Yeah, thanks. Good race, guys.
It's like he wobbled out. Like, did he get unstable? Nothing I can do. Turned into. It was a long race to have that happen with 2 to go.
All right, make sure the top 3 are in a Discord channel so they can grab you for an interview. Thanks, guys. It was a fun season. I'll get the points updated, see where everybody falls, and go from there. And we'll see you guys in the fall. Thanks.
Thank you.
Nice
Yeah,
podium,
just
guys.
pissed. Oh, exactly. Where were you? What'd you do? Sleep in? All right. So, where should we go? You just needed to survive. Damn, that's a really... Let's see what... Well, that's Indy. By all means, please, we are fuel saving. Because we went, what, almost 100 laps without a caution, it felt like? I did not. I went in because I wanted to be able to go foot to the floor. And I knew I wasn't going to, like, lose any positions, so... I think I went in first and came out in third, right? Yeah, he'd been, because when we swapped and I went to the lead, I was using up more fuel than Chris was. Very much so. They always lie about that. Well, we're not seeing... Where are these wrecks? I demand wrecks. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your Father's Days, guys. I'm gonna go have supper. Good third in the 6 hour. I don't know if I could do 6 hours at Watkins Glen. That's a lot of turning at a very fast track. Woo! There we go. We found one. Oh. Oof. Oh. And Charles should have stuck it out because he would have been back on the lead lap by now. Eric was able to keep going. Oh yeah, right. And then there was this wreck on the other side. Ooh, ooh. All right, well, not bad. For almost dying, almost got to the end of the race. Yeah, no, it would have been. That's the challenge of Indy, right? It's a long, bloody race, and everyone fights like hell at the end. Yeah, of course. Yeah. There should be like a red disconnect button. That was bad. As Matt hit his last braking point there, the car slid left or slid right, and so Mark's lucky he was able to. Well, he ended up getting caught in something. So that was it was my left front, not my left rear. How did I not die? I should have been dead. How? How did I not only not crash from that, but have no damage? The iRacing gods giveth, the iRacing gods taketh. And LGN died too. Oh. What? Why? Half a lane higher than you should be. I know Matt was pissed, but you should be down here. The guy on the outside can't see you. He assumes you're on the bottom lane. That's what it is. Hey, Iker. Yeah. That is the challenge of Indy. It's like Chris said, Stouffer. It's like we were 1-2 with 10 to go, and neither of us finished the race. That is the challenge of Indy. Is in the end, it doesn't matter if like you can run a perfect race, but you get caught up in something or something bad happens, and that's it. The race is over, and no one remembers. All they remember is whoever did end up winning the race. No, we played the strategy well. Chris and I both did the fuel save strategy good. Chris was coming back to it, but I was on the fuel strategy right from the start and was making it work. So had it stayed green, would have been ours. We were able to make that the final fuel save strategy to the end work. I think it was going to come down to just the three of us, myself, Chris, and I think it was Edson that was racing with us at the time, because all the other guys behind us had all of them except for Eric Schaus had pitted a lap, one or more laps before us, and had to use lots of fuel to try and catch back up to us. So I think we were going to be good that way too. So, that's just playing the odds. The percentages were working for us, but in the end, we finally had one of the percentages outright go against us. Right when there's no time to recover, right? Had that happened with 20 laps to go, could have towed, been a lap down, gotten my fast repair. One of the other cautions would have put us back on the lead lap, and who knows what would have happened, right? It's the last 10 laps are the deadliest laps, because if anything happens to you in that point of the race, there's no coming back from it. You can't make up that time. It's a long race. You can make up. Like the guys that Charles, who had the crash on, got taken out on whatever it was at the start here, 30 something or whatever. Stick it out, because you'll end up getting your lap back, and be back challenging for the title, or for the win, but not with 10 to go. Once it's 10 to go, there ain't enough time. Just slowly, happily catching up to Casey. You can see Chris and I just like, ooh, someone to draft with. All right, my button is apparently fixated on Casey. Casey, you're getting all the screen time, my man. Until we eventually get to like 180. Or whatever lap that caution happened on. The caution that ended the fuel save. Because yeah, I want to see the one that Chris got taken out on. Because AJ made a great pass at that on that one. And usually I don't misjudge. Usually it's like, yep, I've given you 3/4 of a car width. Haha, not enough. Apparently I gave exactly 1 car width, and AJ just was like, thank you. Alright, there was definitely caution. Holy shnikes! What is going on here? Where'd he come from? Where did Mark come from? I should turn this the other way. Ooh. So we can see what's happening ahead of us. So that is Edson following our line, trying to basically stay in our draft. He doesn't want to give, normally you'd be going to the outside wall, but we aren't going to go to the outside wall. So he's trying to stay down here. The problem is he is not directly behind us, and there's a car below him. So he tries to cut down. Well, Mark is still coming out of the exit of the corner, and they just come together. That's just crappy all around. Oof. And then we make some hot chocolate. Oh, no. So Joseph sees this accident happening, but Mark is sliding back out. And he makes he sees that happen. The car slides back out. And he's like, oh my God, the car's going to slide across the track. So he's like, I'm going to cut to the inside. Unfortunately, Mark's brakes still work. Usually when you see a car sliding like that, they've got no tire, all their suspension is broken and the car doesn't work. Yeep. I won't focus on me. There we go. So my car's pretty. Pretty car. Yeah. Ah. And that's one thing I miss about in the DW12 is the number things that I think they ended up they used for like a little bit, and then the LEDs were interfering with radio signals or something, and so they stopped. And they've never brought them back, despite the fact that, it's many years later and all that stuff works, and all the LMPs and stuff use it all the time. But having like a lit up thing that where you, as a person in the stands, could see what position a car was in was really helpful. Oof, so that was just... So LGN tried to stick it in the short chute when Chris is already on the low line of the short chute. This is not the main straight. This is the short chute. So but then LGN realizes what he's done. He's trying to basically give, I think if LGN had stayed a little bit further back so he could see Chris's right front tire. Not really, no. I golf on Wednesdays. I'm a terrible golfer. But I enjoy drinking. And the guys I golf with also enjoy drinking. So that's a good combo. but I think because LGN was far enough ahead, he had no visual cue as to where Chris was, so he's lower than he needed to be, and he's like down here, he's dead. Like already, he is way too low. The car is straddling the two different elevations of the track. It's just a matter of like, is he going to shoot up to the right or come down to the inside? And it turned out he came up to the hit Chris, but he hit Chris squarely, so Chris was able to like counter that in the same way where when I got hit on the wheel squarely, I was able to like recover from it, but it sent LGN to the inside. Oop, 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 oh. He almost had the car. At this point here, if he had been like full gas and like doing a gas brake combo while turning left, he might have been able to slow the rear wheels down enough, but still have the fronts moving to regain traction of the car. But it just, the rears are still doing 200 miles an hour. It goes back out. And yeah, passenger. And sent other guys to the nether. Who did that kill? Someone flew. Oh, it was Edson. Edson got his pilot wings. Netcode pilot wings. It's LGN sliding that iRacing thinks Edson hit. Boop. Or no, I'm wrong. It's Haisung. So they didn't even actually touch, and you could see Edson's car just reacted like it just went off of Jeff's rear, despite the fact that they're 10 feet apart still. Alright, so that was the first one. We just used the iRacing spotter. That's why I leave the crew chief on, so you can hear what I'm hearing. Is supper ready? Yep. Okay, I'll finish up. Oh, there. This is what I wanted to see. I left way too much. What are you doing, Craig? That's horrible. So apparently I need to go get my vision checked, because my ability to go, I'm right beside Chris, is I left a frickin' freeway open. No wonder AJ went through there. So I'm actually going to say I am the cause of this wreck. My poor decision here to not be where AJ was at this point. At this point, I should have come down and forced AJ to take the very outside line. I thought I had the bottom covered off. I very much didn't. And because that happened, that allowed AJ to get a run. Because that allowed AJ to get a run, Chris had to lift here at this point, but he's like 1 foot off of AJ's bumper. So he has no air. He's sliding up now. Now he's in my rear wing. He has no air. So he's just sliding up, sliding up, sliding up. And Mark is like, person in front of me, why are you coming up? Oof. And then we have the final one that ended our race. So I wanted to make the pass right here. I figured AJ was going to block. I figured he was going to block here, and he didn't. So I went down, and then he went down. So I had to check up at this point. So now I'm just building up another run. And I know I can hold the bottom. So I just need to get ahead of him. And once I get ahead of him, I can hold the bottom. I think we touched right there. I think that was a 0x. And now it's just, I will no longer take any of the top lines ever. It's take the ball with this setup, because this setup has all the grip. Ugh. That's how we'll end it. Is us right there. Very dead. Sad panda dead. See the look on this driver's face? That's sad panda. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I didn't get the result we want, but it was still a long race. We were able to get almost to the end. So, and we showed we had speed, we had pace. You know, Chris could have won that race. I could have won that race. Eric ended up winning the race. AJ could have won the race. At the end there, it was everyone's to play for. So that's hard racing, and that's Indy. All right, till later. Enjoy your weekend. Well, enjoy your Sunday, and we'll be back on